Hey guys, so let's have a little hot to hat chat with my Boston accent throwback for you. It's been a minute since I've done one of these little chitty chats. Yes, I even put on makeup. Look at that, badly, but it's on. I my eyes are really sensitive, so this will all be worn off in like 20 minutes. So I did it for you. Do you appreciate it? With the things we do. Okay, so yes, drop into the hat space, as I used to say, drop into the hat space, take a deep breath, breathe in truth, breathe out bullshit, lies, psyops, and programming. Breathe in peace, breathe out wars, internet debates, people who want to tell you who to walk, think, talk, feel, speak, write, eat, be. Yeah, fuck that. Fuck that. I say a good old fuck that to that. It's gotten wild, and as we wind down 2023 and we gear up for 2024, she knows. You know what they used to say? That means you're gonna get in a fight or kiss a fool. In my case, it could be both. You never know. All right. So we're off track already. Focus, Courtney, focus. Yeah, I just wanted to shout out that I'm going to be doing a recorded interview with Laura Magdalene Eisenhower. I think now she's going by Laura Eisenhower. Isn't this cool? I don't have ADHD. I just have what everybody else on the planet has, which is we've been groomed to have short attention spans. We don't need labels or meds for it. But this was Chrysocolla. It's a piece I got in Peru. I was dragging my shaman around, like between ceremonies and rituals and traveling from one sacred site to the next. I was like, but can we go shopping too? That's me. That was me. Okay. Yes. Back to the topic at hand, whatever it is. I'm just going to take you for a ride. So yeah, there's a lot going on. That's an understatement of the century, possibly the millennia. But there's a lot going on. And then there's also a lot behind the scenes that we are not privy to, that in meditation you can connect to. That's the blower in my apartment. Blower, I don't even know her. Oh my God, what's wrong with you? It's loud. We'll give it a second. It's just getting the heat to the right exact temperature for you, for me, for everything. Yeah. So, 2023, a doozy. The last 3 or 4 years, doozies. And it's only going to ramp up. I do want to weigh in real quick on the Diddy thing. Did he not? He did it. Let's just be honest. It's just too much smoke and a lot of fire in that situation. I do feel there's more going on. I think he's a Mason humiliation ritual sacrifice of sorts for the higher-ups that are his handlers. And they're leaking out, in dribs and drabs, horrific, heinous things for you to look at and go, I can't believe he did that. When in fact, all of them do far worse than anything you're going to hear about the Diddy case in ritual behind the scenes. How do you know this? Were you there? I know it from 5 years of being targeted by these monsters, from their tactics, from the way they operate, the way they communicate, the way they sub you, the way they, drive you around with, carrot and stick and tail chasing nonsense and shenanigans. And from also extensive reading, I actually know how to do research. I sift and sort through multiple sources. I don't go through, just the left, just the right, the progressives, the whatever label, schmabel. I look at all of it. And then I distill it down and I sift and sort and pick and choose, like the buffet of truth versus lies, of deception and illusion versus elevation and consciousness. And I've gotten pretty good at it. Toot, toot, pat, pat, my own horn, my own shoulder, out of necessity, out of a desire for survival. And now I'm past that, and it's not that I have a death wish or I'm in survival mode, and I'm not in warrior mode, and I'm not in oracle mode. I'm in humaning mode. I'm in being a woman who's, coming over the hump of menopause. Menopause during a pandemic. What did I sign up for? That was fun. Oh, you're going to have mood swings, and the whole world is going to have even more mood swings than your mood swings, and you're not going to know what's yours, what's theirs, what's real, what's false. Okay, so there's that. Fun! Anyway, I'm not blaming menopause or being an Aries or being 52 on my behavior. I'm just saying those are contributing factors, somewhat, plus other things. So we're going to say that... Diddy's going down as a fall man for the Illuminati, for the Freemasons. They have planned this for a very long time. If you guys go to the post on my page where there's an article about Obama and Diddy hanging out in 2017, you can't tell me there weren't some high-level meetings to discuss what is happening right now. You can't tell me that. You can tell me that, but I'll be like, that's cute. So they highly organize and strategize all this stuff. Everything is scripted on all sides of every argument. It is meant to keep us in chaos, confusion, and division, in illusion, in deception, in fighting, in ideologies crashing and clashing as they die. So see through it. See through all of it. I often... just will call out when they have Mason hands if they're doing this. That's the okay sign for most of us, but it's the 666 sign and a Hail Satan sign. They do all this kind of shit. They are signaling all the time, whether they know they're signaling when they're in photo shoots or whether it comes to them later. I doubt a lot of celebrities are doing deep dive research on the history and origins of Freemasonry. I think they just go to the rituals, show up, learn their lines, go through their paces, do what they got to do. Sodomize a baby, eat a baby, I drain a crop, drive the grip, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying, And if you know, and if you don't, go figure it out for yourself. We all did. We all had to do our research. Oh, is your research just listening to other YouTubers or going on crazy alternative conspiracy theory sites? No, it's a little more than that. It's a little more in-depth. I look at the official sources, the mainstream sources. I look at the alternate sources. And like I said, I'm pretty intuitive and I can sift and sort and figure out what's bullshit, which is most of it, and where there's some nuggets of truth. So I'm I'm just saying that maybe that's something we could all do a little bit more so the burden doesn't fall on those of us who tried to tell you that the death job was in fact a death job and not to take it. Got brutally mocked for it. Many people lost their jobs for it. Many people are still being marginalized and punished for those kinds of things, which is pretty gross. Hey, we're your government. We really care about you, even though we're trying to kill you. Never was one of those tinfoil hat people that was like, the government's out to get me, until the government was out to get me. Oh, that's ironic, isn't it? It's funny how that works. I've got a little green in my face from the lighting here. It's not bad makeup, I promise. I don't do layers of things. I don't do much. Okay, So that's my babble for today. I'm lucky to be surrounded by mostly people who get it, and if they don't, they try to, and if they don't want to try to, then they're not for me, and vice versa. So keep it moving, keep it scrolling. Bless, peace, release. If you are here and you're learning, you're growing, you're having epiphanies, you're having aha moments. Even if you're getting triggered and you're mad at me, I know it's a shoot the messenger thing. People want to tone police me, tell me how to word things. Really? Been doing this since I was 10. I have word magic. That's what they call it. And I'm not saying I know what I'm doing, but I know that I'm aligned with something that knows what it's doing. And I'm just the messenger and the conduit and the secretary. Go look at my page for the secretary bird doing snake stomping. It's hilarious. So again, I'm going to put this up and then I'm going to disappear until about Sunday. Got things going on next couple of days. And then, thank you all for just thoughts and prayers and vibes and love. And if a couple of you reached out to me, which is so sweet, saying, I want to send you a little Christmas present or a card or something like that. I do have Venmo. I do have PayPal. I have all that. You can find me through CourtneyAWalsh@gmail.com. I also have Zelle. I have all that. If you want to make donations, that's probably more helpful for me for saving up for a car, because that's something I need to do for between now and spring. Although right now I'm really enjoying being a passenger princess. I have a couple of friends who are being like, filling in for Uber, and then I have Uber when I need Uber. So Not an ad for Uber. Just saying, I've had pleasant experiences. I've had some great conversations. And it's a bummer not having a car. It limits you sometimes as far as employment things. And, well, you're on Facebook all the time. Why don't you just monetize and go on Patreon and do subscription? And you guys, it's exhausting. It's a one-woman show here. I'm doing my best, okay? I'm doing my best. That's what I've always said. Do your best. And when you know better, do better. So there we are. Oh, up to 10 minutes. 10 minutes a call. Lucky you. Sorry. Okay, love you. Happy holidays, whatever you celebrate. If you don't, and you're a big old atheist, good luck to you. I don't think there are any atheists in foxholes, and boy, is the whole fucking planet in a foxhole right now. Sorry to swear, but really. Okay. Love you, love you, love you. If you're here, I love you. If you're here and you hate me, I still love you. Even if you're, trying to ruin my life, I have love for your soul, your spirit. I do not have love always for your personality, your behaviors, your ego, your bullshit. And I'm sure you don't love that about me either. And that's fine. That's where we fall down. But I love the idea of us getting back to a place of childlike, fluidity where it's like, I hate you. Want to make up and be friends, and I'm taking my toys and going home, or I'm sorry, like that kind of stuff. That kids are so innocent like that because they have falling outs every day, every minute. They are in touch with their emotions and they're not, having grudges or cancellations or blocks or deletes. They're too pure for that. So we're messed up. It's the ones who are, middle age that are probably the most messed up. The children are still close to source. The elderly are getting ready to go home. It's the messy middle. The rest of us in the messy middle, right? But again, just apply love to it, not brother love. That's not the kind of love we need. That's anything but love, actually. That's hatred. If you're beating people and cheating and lying and blackmailing and fill in the blank. And look at the associations. Look at the birds of a feather flocking together thing. And none of this is to scare you or fearmonger or even to inform or enlighten or educate you. This is all my journey. This is my process of my own epiphanies, my own awakening, and I'm just sharing that, and you can take it or leave it. But you don't really always get your 2 cents about how I do it. All right. Thanks. Mwah. Love you. Bye.